Hi guys, Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Sunday, February 9th, and we have a full moon in the sign of Leo. That full moon occurred for some folks late last night, and for other folks like myself early in the morning, around 2:30 in the morning. We had the full moon. It's been a very powerful full moon, really feeling it myself. And the full moon is occurring at 20 degrees of um, Leo, and of course the sun is at 20 degrees of um, Aquarius. Full moons are points of awareness along the at the point of the lunation cycle, the halfway point. It is when the seeds of the new moon have come sort of to fruition. We see what has been seeded, and with this opposition, there's always an awareness around whatever archetypes the full moon axis falls across. And in Leo and Aquarius, it's about love, actually. It's about personal love, Leo, and impersonal love, um, Aquarius. Leo is very subjective, Aquarius is very objective. Leo is very self-focused, Aquarius is very much focused on the group. And so this opposition requires us to balance our needs as individuals with the needs of the collective, and to see what needs to be done, to have an awareness. Now, wherever this full moon axis falls across your chart, it is where you will sort of experience that awareness. For myself, it's occurring in my 12th and my 6th house, um, right, very close to my ascendant line. And so for me, it's about my work, my sort of mundane everyday work, and my work as far as how I put myself out there in the world, because the 12th house is the most collective house. And so, and I have to sort of connect it to my identity and those that I relate to, because it's close to my ascendant descendant. But for for each one of us, it's going to be in a different place. If you happen to have a planet at 20 degrees of any of the signs, uh, this full moon axis is going to interact with you. So I want to just show you the full moon. Now this, I'm sorry, I'll try to get this straight. Camera work is not my strong suit. Okay, here we go. This chart is erected for the United States of America. And we can see we have the sun. Oops, I'm doing this backwards. We have the sun down here in the 3rd house, and we have the moon up here in the 9th house. And square the sun and the moon, we actually have, what's squaring? We have Vesta. Vesta right now is in Taurus. Vesta is what we focus upon, right? What we devote ourselves to. And Taurus is, well, Taurus can be money. So we can see those who um, uh, focus their intention and their, to a certain extent, Vesta can be sort of an adoration kind of thing, a devotion. It's devotional. So you could devote yourself to money and the amassing of money. Or we could look at it in Taurus as uh, devotion to our values. And so we are, and it's squaring the note, it's squaring the axis of the full moon. And so our values come into play. This is not just a theoretical thing. We actually sort of feel this in a very sort of deep place within us. Taurus is one of the first signs. It's our sense of security, really, financial security, physical security. It isn't until we get to Cancer that we're more on the emotional security. But this is actually like physically, will I survive? Will we survive? And so these are, will whatever you're looking at survive, right? So these are some of the issues that come up. So it's a pretty potent full moon, and it was it's the halfway point of the new moon that was in Aquarius, and that new moon was I think it was at 5 degrees of Aquarius, and it was actually square Uranus in Taurus. So again, we're bringing in the Taurus energy and the Uranian energy, um, and it's about waking up about our resources, waking up about our values, waking up to what is really happening, and then sort of making decisions and figuring out how. In the case of Leo and Aquarius, to me, it's really the story of the New Age, right? Or the Aquarian age. How do I take my special creative talent, Leo, my special gift, my special destiny, and offer it to the collective, Aquarius, to raise everybody up, to raise everybody's boats. This isn't about trickle down. This is about raising up. And so it's a raising up from the bottom up. And we can see that happening. We can see that happening all over the world. And so how does that line up with your values? What's important to you is, being situated in the way that you're situated more important than the fate of the rest of the planet or the rest of humanity? Or can you find a balance point between your needs and the needs of others? These are kind of the things that come up with this full moon. So I know it's a little bit more of a collective reading, and you yourself can see how this sort of fits into your chart. But ask the question, what do I believe? What's my values? What is it that I need for my survival? And uh, how does that impress upon my life and my creative spark, and my ability to either be part of, be a positive force within the collective? You could also be saying, this could also be something where you have made concessions around your dreams or the things that you would most aspire to have because of the safety of resources. So those can be questions for you as well. But we're all going through all kinds of questions now, and I apologize for this coming out late. I wanted to have the chart and look at the chart with you guys. So that's the chart, the full moon. Um, Yeah, and it's actually a pretty, besides Vesta. Well, we also have the asteroid Juno in a trine to the sun, and and a sextile to the moon. Juno is relationship. In Libra, it's about fairness. So here's this theme again, this theme of fairness, this theme of um, being aware of the other and the needs of the other and your needs, and how do we balance all of that on what's turning out to be a very small planet. We have a lot of people on this very small planet, and this planet might be able to sustain us all if it was just about feeding us. But it's at the same time that we're requiring the planet to feed us, we're polluting her beyond all recognition. We're choking, we're killing off you know our food source. We're actually destroying our food source, poisoning our waters, poisoning our air. We're killing ourselves, quite frankly. And these are things that we need to look at very seriously if we ever expect to have any kind of future on this planet. I think we have to remember that this planet doesn't need us, but we need this planet. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Let me get off my soapbox. Like and subscribe. Again, sorry this came out so late. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.